all wake up today with joy, peace, and happiness. And I hope you guys have a great day today. For me, on this hand, it's not that great outside. It's raining, pure rain, and heavy raining. So after this raining, I think the weather gonna change. Like it's going to get a bit warmer and stuff like that. So, guys, what I literally have here today, I have some ingredients today, and these are some ingredients that I have here to reverse type 2 diabetes. And I read some comment where twice that someone literally asks if there's anything for prostate. I do have videos below about ingredients for prostate, and I believe I did that video probably a couple of years ago. And I also coming back with a powerful ingredients to treat prostate, and I put in an order for those ingredients because I want to make sure my ingredients, they 100% natural organic ingredient. So I'm waiting on those ingredients to arrive before I could show that ingredients for prostate. So bear with me. In the meantime, you could go walk through my videos then below where I have ingredients for many illness and stuff like that. So anyway, people, today what I literally had here, I had some ingredients, and these are ingredients that going to help to reverse your type 2 diabetes. So this is one of my ingredients right here, and this is cactus. And I have some aloe vera and a onion. So what I did first with the cactus, let me put this out the way. I run some water, cold water in it. Excuse me. I run some cold water in it, and then, it's just easy after you run the cold water to get the sprig off. You have to wear gloves because these sprig will just stick in your finger. As you can see here, how easily the sprig, they come right off after you run them under the cold water. So these ingredients are ingredients that, I mentioned before, like 20 years ago, I was borderline diabetes, of course. And these are some of the ingredients that I consume. And these are the ingredients that help me to reverse my type 2 diabetes. Okay, so now I could start put your hair, because I get the most important part to go off. So press my finger over without getting a stick. So you have to be very careful when you're cleaning this cactus to make sure you're running under the water first. And then sometimes what you could do to you could get a piece of paper towel, and you could just clean it off like that. You could use a knife like what I'm doing now, but you want to make sure you get off those sprig. And guys, if you don't believe me, give it a try. Because these ingredients they work. And also it's these ingredients also good for constipation too, not just diabetes. They're good for constipation. They're very healthy. Okay, this is all set now, ready to cut up. As you can start see the jelly from the cactus. So guys, this is it right here. And so what I'm going to do not right now is just set it at the side, and um by maybe less than about 7 o'clock, the liquid start to get thick. Then what you can do now, you pour out some of the liquid and start to add more water into it. And every morning and every evening before you go to bed, you consume like 4 ounces. All you need to do is just consume 4 ounces. And trust me, people, these ingredients right here going to help you. These ingredients going to reverse your type 2 diabetes. As I mentioned it in times that when I was 40 years old, because I'm 60 years old now, so 20 years ago, my doctor told me do some blood work. I was borderline diabetes, and I was very heavy, like 230 pounds. And since then, I started to like take good care of myself. And these are some ingredients that I learned from my mother, because my mother, she's not anymore. She's still alive, but she used to be a herbalist where she boiled medicine and stuff like that. And I follow my mother footstep, and learn many things from her. And I have to tell you, people, when I was 40 years old and my doctor told me I was borderline, and I researched to see what is diabetes. And when I research and it break down to me what is diabetes, the causes, the symptoms, and how to treat it and those type of things, I sort of like get all my ingredients them together, and these are some of the ingredients them that I literally use, and these are some of the ingredients them today I stand here. I am not borderline diabetes anymore, because my A1C, I took it probably like less than 3 months ago, and it was 5.2, just to tell you, people. And these are the ingredients then, even though I am not borderline diabetes anymore, I still like make my ingredients then, and store in my fridge, and I still take them, because diabetes run in my family genes, both my mother and my father's side. So I have to pay close attention in what I eat and those type of thing. And these are the ingredients that I literally consume, and these are the ingredients that literally help me. And also, it's not about just to reverse the type 2 diabetes, but it's help with constipation. It help with constipation. These ingredients right here, you do so many things to the body, like your skin, your hair, your nails. These ingredients are just so great right here. And I know you guys going to say thanks for these ingredients, because out there today, so many people out there today that diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And the question is, are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating the right food to manage diabetes? Those are some question answer, because many people out there today who diagnosed with borderline diabetes, if they step up and treat themselves and take good care of themselves, it would never reach to type 1 diabetes. But because they ignored it, and many times doctor would put many people in medication for type 2 diabetes to slow down the speeding process and stop it from turn to type 1 diabetes, but they still refuse to take the medication. Also, many people do not know that when you prescribe a diabetes medication, it doesn't mean that the doctor are trying to help us to slow down the speeding process. But just taking the medication alone, that's not the answer. And that's not going to help you alone. You have to go home and start to discipline yourself, eating healthy, eating the right food that going to help you with those medication. If you only relying on the medication to help you, there's no way you're going to see help. And these are some of the things and why so many people out there who diagnosed with type 1 diabetes today, they prescribe medication for type 2. Yes, they taken it, but they didn't change their diet. They still eat consuming the same type of food, and consuming the same type of food and taking the medication, it's not going to help. It's not. It's not going to help. We have to discipline ourselves. We have to discipline ourselves by eating healthy, exercise, and those type of things. With these type of ingredients that I literally have here, when you go to the doctor, or the doctor prescribe medication for you, and you take that medication, many times we're not getting good result from the medication. And these are some of the reasons, because we take the medication but we're not consuming fluid. Fluid are very important when you take a medication. With these ingredients right here, you have to make sure you have at least 4 bottles of water throughout the day. And the reason for that, because when you take ingredients to treat certain health condition, and if you not take consuming fluid to flush, these ingredients only gonna stay right there. You're going to eat a plate of rice and beans, some dumplings, some bananas, some food, whatever. And then those food all gonna just suck up all these ingredients. Then it's going to stop you from seeing result from the ingredients that you are taking to treat you, because you're not consuming fluid. So it's very important to consume fluid. When you're taking this type of ingredients right here, what you're literally going to do, you're going to like cut back in the food that you're eating, go and lighter eating food, because when you eat heavier food, it's take longer for you to see these ingredients work. So you're gonna cut back in the heavy eating of food, the fries, those type of thing. Cut back in the food that you're eating. And then when you cut back, you consume a lot of fluid. Consume 4 bottles of water throughout, at least 4 bottles of water throughout the day. Once you consume your water, the water going to flush your system. And once you take the ingredients and start drinking fluid, that's when you're going to say, wow, you're going to see what these ingredients with the fluid done to your body. Because of course, when you go back to your doctor going to excited about what you're doing. They definitely going to, because these are some of the ingredients them that I've been consuming. Now, I would like on and off on them. Like now, I always have these ingredients in my fridge, and then what I do sometimes, I will take it and stop, like, and then I start back again. I don't have any. I decide to make some, and I say, why not, come in live and show people like simple ingredients, how that could treat certain illness that we're not aware of, and these are ingredients that literally help me. And I know if these ingredients help me, they will also help you too. And some of the things that I literally did, I'm not telling anyone out there to do the same thing that I did, but because I know, my father's side diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. My mother's side don't have diabetes. My mother literally eat the wrong type of food all the time and give herself diabetes. And she has type 1 diabetes, and she been having it for many years, but she has it under control. Okay, when you have type 1 diabetes, it's just like you cannot cure it. It's like it's up and down. It's hard for you to control it. You have to be in an insulin and those type of thing, and you have to make sure you monitor your sugar, your blood intakes and stuff like that, to see the number, if it's going up or going too low, or know your body when it's getting too high or it's getting too low, what to do. As many people said, sugar don't have nothing to do with diabetes. Of course it do, because when your sugar drop and you have a candy, what it done to the body? It send up the lever, your lever go up. So people said sugar, you can eat sugar and it doesn't affect your diabetes. It does, because if you don't, when you have that your sugar getting too low, doctor always recommended that you eat a candy, a glass of orange juice, a ripe banana, because those food are loaded with sugar, and those things will shoot up at the number. So it is very important to like just watch what you eat, what you intake, and those type of things, and discipline yourself. Because when I go out there in the medical field, every day it's like you see babies that born with diabetes, young children that have diabetes. And many of them is because, their mother not preparing the right food for them. They eat anything. Many kids would eat a lot of candy, and parent doesn't care. Many food would eat just junk food like McDonald's, Burger King, and those type of things. Of course, those potato and those type of things gonna raise your sugar level. So you go out there these days, you find so many young children who diagnosed with diabetes, who have borderline diabetes and have type 1. And it's just make my heart bleeding to see when young children have diabetes, because it's so hard for them to maintain, to take care of themselves. It's hard for a kid to discipline themselves. It's very hard, because we are the parents should make sure they eat on the right food. But we're not doing that. And these are some of the things that really I don't know what could happen to me if I didn't take my health in consideration. But because I did take it in consideration, I do many research and many things. I like to do research, in things. And I do so many research and see, I always look at the negative stuff. And I look at the negative part of diabetes. And how you could lose your limb, you could go blind. So many things can happen. And I look at those and said, if I don't want those type of things to happen to me. And because I don't want to go blind, lose any of my limb and those type of things, even diabetes too, it can mess up so many of your organs, like your kidney, your liver, your heart, and those type of things. So of course I started to take my health in consideration. I cut rice out my food. I don't mess with rice. I would say maybe every 3 6 months or so, if I go to a friend, they have a function or something, and they have food and stuff like that, I probably sometimes may consume 1 tablespoon of rice and beans, you know, and that's it. But I don't really cook rice in my home unless I'm cooking it for a function or something. I don't. I kind of cut bread out also, and they have some pita bread made with flax oil that only have 4 grams of carbohydrate. I would buy that one sometime if I feel like I want to eat bread. But because I discipline myself, I just eat certain type of food, and those are the type of food that helping me. And of course I stick to them, because I see weight drop my A1C to 5.2, which that is great. And these are the ingredients. Them, I'm not in no form of medication at all for any health condition, because I believe in 100% natural herb. Not saying that I'm telling anyone out there not to take medication. You have to follow your doctor instruction. I'm just saying that for me, I love herb, and I specialize in herb. And herb, these type of ingredients right here are ingredients that I see literally that help me with my borderline diabetes. This is what literally helped me. This right here. And had more ingredients too. Not just this one, but this is one of them. This is one of them that literally helped me. And the next thing I'm going to tell you, consuming these ingredients, what it literally done to me also. You're on your phone, your computer on a regular basis. Our eyes get tired easily. So whenever I consume these ingredients right here, it just make my sight get clearer. So these ingredients, it not just like it help with diabetes alone. It help with so many different health conditions. These ingredients right here. And all you had to do, as you can see at the bottom, the water started to change color right there, because it just started to get thick right there. And all you got to do when it's get thick, you consume like a 4 ounce in the morning time and a 4 ounce in the evening time, and then you can continue to pour water on top, because what the water do is just pulling out all the nutrient from the ingredients, and then you consume it just like that. And this is going to help you. And what you can do too, because many people are scared of like taste of things, you can add some honey, and you can add some honey to it, so it could give you a better flavor and stuff like that. So taking these type of ingredients is very good. These are ingredients that help me in many ways. I'm so thankful and grateful for my mother, when she was younger and doing herbs, and I'm thankful for myself also to like pay attention to her and things that she's doing. mm. So this is the cactus right here. And sometimes what I do too, I could curry the cactus. I could do so many different things with the cactus because the cactus is so good. It's so healthy, you know, so, so good. These are good ingredients. So guys, if you like my video, don't hesitate to click the like button. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because I will be back with more and top of more videos. So guys, if you have type 2 diabetes, go ahead and try these ingredients. Because trust me, these ingredients going to work. You're going to say, wow, they're going to help you. These ingredients going to help you. So go ahead and give it a try and take your health in consideration. See you next time. Bye-bye.